Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Amara's Kitchen. Yes guys, so today recipe I'll be making cinnamon rolls. Very simple, delicious recipe that you will love, your children will love. So I'm gonna be showing you guys how I make my cinnamon roll at home. Without wasting much of your time, let's go ahead and jump right into this recipe guys. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. I will introduce all the ingredients to you guys as we go along. So first of all, I have 1 cup of milk and I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of yeast and also 1/4 cup of sugar. I'll go ahead and mix that up, and of course I'm using warm milk. So I'll be adding 5 tablespoons of melted butter, and I'll add 1 egg, and I have a teaspoon of salt, and I have a teaspoon of coconut extract. Yes, this is like the secret recipe to this delicious cinnamon roll. So you can add any flavor of your choice, but I decided to use coconut extract. So I'm adding 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So I also put the ingredients, the exact amount that I'm using in the description section, so do not forget to check that out. So the water was not enough, so I'm adding another 1/2 cup of water. So I used total 1.5 cup of water for the mixing of this ingredient. So I'll go ahead and sprinkle some flour and then throw in my dough in there. So the dough is pretty much very sticky. So I'll go ahead and keep kneading this until the stickiness is about 95% gone. So as you can see, there is some flowers by the corners, so I'm not using that. I'll just leave them there. I don't want to use too much flour, so I keep kneading this until I achieve this consistency. It's kind of still soft, very soft, as you can see, but it's not longer sticky as it was at the beginning. So I'll go ahead and add in 1/2 tablespoon of butter, and I will knead that. As you can see, it's becoming very sticky again, but I'm not going to add any flour or anything at all. I'll keep kneading this until all the stickiness is gone into the flour. So this makes it even more soft and flavorful. Very good texture that you want to achieve. So in my bowl, I added a little bit of vegetable oil to avoid the dough from sticking when it rises. So I'll go ahead and wrap this up in a plastic wrap. Sorry about the noise. I'll go ahead and wrap this up in a plastic wrap, and I will set this aside. So I also cover this up with my kitchen towel just to give it some heat. So this is winter period and the room is very cold, kind of. So I set that aside, and this is my butter. I'm using 1/2 stick. So to that I'll be adding 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of cinnamon. I'll go ahead and mix this up properly. So you can also like spread this up in the dough mixture without mixing it up this way, but there's so many ways you can do this. So to that I'm adding another 1/2 tablespoon of the coconut extract and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So in total I use 1 teaspoon of salt, because the other one was 1/2 teaspoon and now it's 1/2 teaspoon. So in total I use 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'll go ahead. My dough has risen in has doubled in size. So I'll go ahead and massage that and make sure that all the bubbles is out of the dough. So it's time to use my roller to spread everything out. So once everything has been spreaded out the way it looks right now, so you have to like try as much as you can to get the square shape. So I'll go ahead and spread in my mixture of the cinnamon roll. So like you already saw what I mixed up there, the cinnamon, sugar, and some butter, and the extra flavor that I added, which was the coconut flavor. You can add any flavor of your choice, or you can skip that entirely if you don't need that. So I added extra cinnamon and also some brown sugar. So now it's time to roll this up. So once I've picked up all the edges, I'll go ahead and keep pushing them up until everything is completely rolled up. So I'm just trying to make sure that they are all lapping over each other. So the next is time to cut them up. So you can use your scraper to just cut them. You can use rope. You can even use, if you have the knife, you can use knife. Whatever thing that you think you can use to cut this to make it easy for you, you're definitely allowed to do that. So I found this method pretty much easy to, do. So once I have all my cinnamon rolls cut up, I'll go ahead and grease my pan with the butter. If you don't have any more extra butter, you can use your non-cooking spray to spray your pan. And everything has been assembled properly. I'll go ahead and set this aside to rise. So after 30 minutes, this is what it's looking like. So I let it sit on a little bit, I think inside my oven, because that was the only warm place that I can see in my house at this moment. So I put it in there for 30 minutes. I'll go ahead and put this in the oven. And here we are after 25 to 30 minutes in the oven. This is what it looks like, looking so delicious. My house smells so amazing right now with the flavor from the cinnamon and the coconut. So everything combined together, it was so amazing, guys. So guys, the cinnamon is ready. You can garnish this with any kind of glaze. You can use cheese glaze or just regular sugar milk glaze, so it depends on how you want it. That's totally fine. So on the description section, I'll be putting the list of what I use for my glaze. So guys, this is the end of this video. It was so amazing. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell as well, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on my next video. Stay blessed and stay safe. Bye bye. Enjoy.
I dare you to fix me.